All right, guys, I want to welcome you back to another day here, another episode of PA Farms. All right, so I left you guys with this K&M mirror installation. I didn't like those brackets that were on because the mirrors shook way too much. So I ended up taking them off altogether. And what I did was I just fastened the mirror base here, I guess you'd call it. I fastened that directly to the tractor instead of having that extra 6 inches or so to give it more of a pivot point. Now it's more robust, being bolted right directly to the cab. The mirrors themselves are not sticking out as far. It's not necessary for me to have such long mirrors. There aren't any duals on this tractor. The main thing is just to be able to look up every once in a while and watch the hay wagon, watch the bales going into the wagon, make sure my thrower's in the right spot without having to constantly turn around. Excuse me, that little mirror in the cab, I am going to probably remove that one. Just take it out of the way if I have side mirrors that work. Also to watch the pickup header. So I think I left you guys, I had to cut a piece off of here on this side, which I have done. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm not filming quite everything. But I cut that piece off. And as you can see, mounted the support bracket here directly to the tractor. And just by doing that, it made a huge difference. These mirrors are about as rigid as you're going to find now on a modern day newer tractor. So if you do decide you want to do this to your 86 series or 88 series, you guys can do it any which way. I don't know how it is with the full cab, with the cab doors in the way and everything. I don't know how that works. But for this, basically just a ROPS over your head with no functioning doors. This is gonna work the best for me. So I wasn't real big on this kit. I was actually thinking of sending it back when I saw how much it vibrated. But so far, just by not using the supplied bracket, it's made a huge difference. So I got this side pretty well done. You guys might notice that this mirror is slid up this bar pretty far there. That's just to provide a little bit more head clearance for me. I'm tall and I don't want to have any chance of hitting my head on these things when I get onto and off of the tractor. So what I have to do is finish it up yet. I got to put the bar in there and the wing nut and then the mirror on this side, and this project will be complete. Didn't take long, just mainly trying to figure out how to mount it so it works. So let me go get the rest of the parts for this and let's finish it up here. All right, guys, we should be done here. I'll give you the cab view of what this looks like now when you look over. You can see your rear tire there a little bit. I might have to adjust them a little bit here or there. They might have to go up or down or in or out, depending on once I get in the field. I won't know till I get out in the field. Just sitting here in the shed, it's impossible to tell. So I guess that's all right. The only flaw in my design is now the breakaways might be a little sluggish. They're pretty close to the cab, so I do need to watch out for tree limbs. And you know what? For some reason, it seems like... Oh, no, that's fine. Never mind. All right, guys. I guess that's where we'll end. Yeah, that looks... Oh, I see. I have the one a little bit lower. I got to adjust on the shaft this way. I got to go up with it to get it to the right spot. All right, so it's no big deal. We'll see what... I'll get off the tractor and show you what it looks like outside. All right, so I think I got everything cleaned up, put away. All the tools are away. I swept up all the... shavings from the drill. Should be done. I don't know why it seems like an optical illusion that this side is higher than this side. Looks like it's more at an angle than this side. Either the tractor's sitting crooked on the floor here or the brackets that they made. It could be my positioning with the holes too. If the top hole was out a little further than the bottom one, I don't know. Height wise from the top of the cab down, they're the same. What I'm going to do to adjust them, just to be pickier, fussier, I guess you could say, I'm going to take a tape measure and measure how far the mirrors are mounted on the uprights and also how far the part that telescopes is, just to get everything all the same. And then I can adjust the mirrors themselves, and once they're adjusted, it should be good to go until I hit a tree. So there it is. It's on. Like I say, I was not happy with the problem with this whole kit is these brackets, at least for my application. So not to worry, because these brackets here, I'm going to save them for sure. And these actually are the perfect shape to mount any type of electronics, GPS units. You can put it inside here. You can mount a screen or up top or any which way. It's the perfect bracket for stuff like that. Not that I have any of that kind of stuff, but who knows what you're going to have in the future. So we're going to save these. There's 2 of them. I did without for this project. So they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them, and they're pretty well, it's close. They're almost in line with the tires. So if the tires are going to hit, yeah, that one's perfect. Yeah, I got to do some adjusting. This one here is right in line with the tire. So if the tire, when I'm baling hay or something and I come around a tree line or the edge of the woods, if the tire is going to hit, I can just look up and see. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to hit them eventually. It's just how it is with things sticking out. You see guys with the exhaust bent back. It's just what it is farming around woods. But that's a good reference for myself. They're in line with the tires. That's how I'll mount them. You can see they're like a I don't know if the word's concave or convex, whatever. The mirrors are rounded so you can see a little bit further. I'll definitely be able to keep an eye on the hay wagon on the hills. I'll be able to watch the baler in the mirror to make sure I'm in line with the windrow if I'm watching for potholes on the hills. Any number of things. It's just nice to have the mirrors. Was it 100% necessary? No. Did I want them? Yes. So I did it. K&M kit. I don't know, like I said, I have no idea how it works. If you guys have the full cab with the doors, I don't know if these are going to be necessary. This is how it worked for my application. They don't vibrate near as much now. Like I say, they're pretty solid on there. So that'll work. So I'm going to climb up in the cab now. While I let you guys go, I'm going to climb up in the cab now and do some adjusting, get them a little bit more fine-tuned to where I want them, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, all right, another project done. I'm slowly starting to get stuff done on my list here with the 986. Some things I won't be able to do till it's warm, like put that headliner in, that cab foam headliner. I guess the next thing on my list, and I won't get at that today, I'm going to save that probably for next weekend. I have this alternator here on the 685 to change. That will be probably just a 15-20 minute job. Nothing real major there. Those fender extension spacers I want to put on the 560. Get those on. I have to get a tap the right size, which reminds me, before I go up to the house, I got to bring a bolt of the right size to get a tap. I have to run a tap down through those holes. They're full of dirt, and get some anti-seize on before I install them. I did find a pair of fenders. It's just a matter of getting them, so I can get fenders on that tractor fairly soon if I can go get them before they sell. And it's just the way it is. And trying to think what else. I thought I had another thing. There's one more thing I had to do yet. I'll remember. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming along. Like I said, these actually came from Sloan Express, is the online parts company that I bought these mirrors from. But like I say, they are K&M, same as the steps. I ordered one step kit from Allstates and one from Sloan Express. So just because they didn't have, you guys saw that video, they didn't Allstates didn't have the one side that I needed. So anyway, there it is. Give you a view. You guys will get to see it more this summer, I'm sure. So they're on. I'm going to adjust them, put them where I want them, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I thank you guys for bearing with me while I'm working full time. It's I work 48 hours this week, 48 hours. So it's nice to have some downtime, be in the shop. Tomorrow's Sunday, I have off, but Sundays are sacred. Sundays are family days. I'm not going to schedule or be down here doing this kind of stuff on a Sunday. That's the day to just spend time with family. So, all right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.